So I wanted to show you a kind of quick, easy way to know if you have forward head posture. So one of the things I've been working with clients on this week is getting their yoga ball to stay still. But actually, knowing when they have forward head posture. Most of us do. We're usually on the phone, we're doing this, we're driving, a lot of us sleep curled up, we're at the desk. And so naturally in our Western life, our head tends to move forward. So, what I like people to do is to take a couple photos of themselves in profile. And so, you'll set your timer app on your phone and you'll just walk like in place, stand naturally, and try not to force it. Just do what you do, gaze straight ahead, take a picture. And then in your phone's edit app, you'll draw a line, a vertical line, make sure that line and make sure you are straight in the frame so you can straighten yourself. And then you'll draw a vertical line straight up from your ankle bone. Ideally, your ankle bone lines up with your greater trochanter here. And so the outer edge of your hip aligns with the center of your arm bone, the head of the arm bone, and hopefully the crown of the head. More or less, those should all be stacked. And if you notice your head is forward, there's some things that we need to do to get the head back where it needs to be. So one of the things that will help forward head posture is strengthening the mid and the upper back to kind of pull things back and to draw the low ribs down and to find some nice core strength. So if you have a weak upper back, there's no counterpoint to this forward head posture. The 11 pounds or 8 pounds or what is that movie from is it Jerry Maguire? The human head weighs 11 pounds. I think it's Jerry Maguire. I don't remember. Anyway, what we want to do is find a couple strategies to notice when you're doing that thing. And it's a pain in the butt and it might look super dorky, but if you're on the cell phone, to do this, right? You come here, you gaze straight ahead. Another strategy every once in a while is to draw the head and neck back in space. So check to see that the ears are in line with the center of the arm bones. And so it's feels um, a little bit strange, a little bit artificial, but you want to find this nice elevated sensation, this kind of long through the sides, the waist, an uplifted heart, rolling the shoulders maybe a little bit back. Um, and then notice if you're in a big tuck, a tuck under, or you're spilling forward. And we want to notice where those habits start. Where does the forward head posture start? And if you notice, when you're in a forward head posture, generally the weight comes forward in the feet. And when the weight comes forward in the feet, the toes are gripping. And that causes lots of pelvic floor tension. And so we only want to use the toes for propulsion, the very end. And we want to be able to build up enough strength to counterbalance the weight in the head. So we need to find that upper back and mid back strength. A lot of different strategies there. We need to be able to have rotation through the thoracic spine and to be able to access the neck muscles in a way that's a little bit more healthy. There's some strategies from physical therapy to get the head back in line. But the first step is to notice where your head is in space and to notice where your head is in space more often. And then how can you kind of fix some of those habits? My go-tos are always glute strength, core strength, three-dimensional breathing, and upper back mobility, upper and mid back strength. And then noticing your jaw tension. So I have a tendency when I'm talking to go like this. I stick my chin out, and then these guys get really big. And then I wonder why I have neck tension. I wake up with tight traps. And so kind of noticing what does your body do at baseline. Even now, I notice that I have a tendency to stand like this. Even though I know better, we all just catch ourselves when we connect our brain to our body, your ability to say, oh, I'm doing that thing again, and not make yourself wrong, not make it a big deal, but notice, like, that's a clue. And so pelvic floor dysfunction doesn't start in a vacuum, and forward head posture doesn't start in a vacuum. Tipping into the feet or in a forward fold, dumping into your hamstrings and bringing your weight way back into the heels, all of these habits are fixable. They're easily addressed. And some of the things I'll be talking about in Unleakable in my Yoga for the Pelvic Floor ebook and course, several videos. It's a super low price point because I want lots of people to understand the basic mechanics of pelvic floor health and to know that it is fixable. Like Marie Forleo says, everything is figure outable. So I hope to see you in Unleakable and take that picture of yourself. Just take the time. You can even take your picture in profile from either side and just notice, am I doing that thing? You can even notice, is my chin jutting forward or is my chin tucking under? And notice what happens to the muscles of the back and the upper neck. And so let me know how it goes.